you've been in search for the perfect formula to style, lay, and represent your grooming to a T? Search no further. You need to head to the Black Gentleman Grooming Company, where we have everything in stock that will keep you covered from head to toe. It's swagger, it's style, it's class, it's luxury. The Black Gentleman Grooming Company, located at www.theblackgent.com.
What it do? Supreme Beast Boxing Talk. This is interviews, though. You know what I'm saying? I got my brother KG with me. You know what I'm saying? And we have a special guest in the building. None other than the OG. You know what I'm saying? Freeway Rick Ross. KG, I'm getting some background.
I got you.
We got the OG Freeway Rick Ross. We was hoping to get Anthony with him, but you know, he running around. He do got to fight tomorrow, so he taking care of some business. But OG, man, what's going down with you, man? How you been?
Man, I've been well, man. Running around the country, you know, was in Chicago Tuesday, Wednesday, got here Thursday night. You know, me and Amp been running around the town selling tickets and promoting the fight, you know, getting ready. You know, we finna make a run.
Okay. So I'm glad to have you back on the show again.
Yeah.
You given me an interview before, so thank you for that. But okay, so now you out in DC, you're moving around to fight tomorrow night. How's DC been treating you?
Man, like everywhere else, they love me. You know, I stay in the hood.
Yeah.
You know, when you get hood love, you know, hood love ain't like no other love.
Yeah.
You know, them dudes in the hood will die for each other.
Absolutely.
So, you know, when you get that kind of love, you like, damn, you know, and I ain't even put in no work like that, you know. You know, they make each other put in work to get that kind of love. And I'm getting that kind of love and I ain't put the work in, you know. Sometimes I wonder if I deserve all the love that they give me.
Oh, now you've done your fair share putting work in.
Yeah.
You've done more than enough, OG.
I feel like I gotta do more, man. I you know, I just feel like I gotta keep pushing, you know, and that's what I'm doing. And so, you know, DC know I got their guy. You know, they love the Peterson brothers down here. So you know, when they found out that I was helping him re-erect his career, and hopefully this time. Because I don't even know if the first time he was erected, you know, he was just going through the motions with somebody who really didn't have his best interests at heart and didn't have the guidance that he needed. You know, some of the stuff that he told me that he was working with when he was a fighter last time, you know, it would be hard to believe that he would be 38, 1-1, you know, and one of those the loss was a disqualification. So, you know, the things that he's done with what he had is absolutely amazing.
Absolutely. And that's what I was going to ask and get right into it. You are a legend in the game, no doubt. And both of the Peterson brothers, well, all three of them are definitely DC legends. How did you connect with Ant and how did things come into fruition with you two?
Well, the first time I met Ant was at the Barclay. I was working with Cool Boy Steph, Stephen Fulton. I went to the fight with him, and me and him had been doing some marketing things together. And I saw Anthony, and somebody told me, said, that's one of the Peterson brothers right there. And so I went up to him and shook his hand, and he said that he told me later on when we met again, he was like, man, that was the highlight of my night. He said, "You recognize me, man." So I always keep a couple people with me to identify people because I don't really identify well. I forget faces fast. I meet so many people. Um,
Mhm.
Spoke in Chicago Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. I spoke in Chicago. Well, Tuesday and Wednesday. Spoke in Chicago. So you in the auditorium and you got all these people in here and you shaking all these hands and taking all these pictures. Faces start to just like fade into each other. Not on purpose, but you'd have to you had to be a genius like Anthony. Anthony remember everybody in his phone by their birthday.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he don't put you in there by your name. He puts you in there by your birthday.
God damn.
So that sound like my mom. My mom then just got everybody's number. I said, Mom, how you remember everybody's number? I remember
Yeah,
everybody's last four, baby. I'm like,
yeah, that's cold. When you got people that's doing stuff like that, that's genius. Not borderline genius, but genius,
yeah.
in my opinion.
No, let's
Yeah.
figure out how to dissect the brain. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like what you did, man. You know what I'm saying with the game, and like you said, you said I don't deserve. I ain't put the work in. No, you laid the blueprint for a lot of things. And with this boxing game, I was going to ask you how, based on what I'm saying, the avenue, because I know you them have taken what you've done and expanded it. Now this is boxing. You reverse engineered it. What do we expect from what I'm saying Freeway Ricky Wallace them when it comes to boxing and Peterson and going forward?
Pure destruction. We plan on destroy the whole system, man. I don't really I don't like the system. I think that the system is rigged. The way it's now ran, um, where the best guys don't fight the best guys. You can literally get your own camp, and that's cool too. But at the same time, the fans want to see the best fight the best. They want it to be like it used to be with Don King. Where you always was gonna have something spectacular, and I think that the game has lost that, and that's why a guy who's only been fighting 3 or 4 years can come in and make more money than all the guys in boxing. Talking about this guy Jake Paul, how he just walked in the game and literally just started making money because these guys allowed their industry to be untrustworthy. Let me say that people don't really trust the game for what it's supposed to be.
Okay. Okay. Now with the Beltway battles, me and KG went to their first event this year, and they're having a second one. How did you get in connection with them and get this event together?
Well, they contacted me about Anthony. They wanted Anthony on their card. They thought that Anthony would be a great addition to what they're doing, and we started talking and negotiating, and we came up with a deal where Anthony was on their card, and I really like these guys. I'm gonna tell you, much better than some of these other promoters, these janky promoters that you go through. Who everything is bootleg, nothing is organized. Today we had it was a little crowded. The room was a little small for the weigh-in, but for the most part, everything went pretty smooth, and it almost looked like a PBC fight or a De La Hoya, one of the major guys. And I plan on doing a lot of work with these guys. I really enjoy talking to them on the phone, and I think they got something going here.
Okay. Okay. KG, you got something for him?
Man, you know me, I just shoot, man. Yeah, I just shoot.
Okay. Okay, I remember interviewing you before, and you telling me about how you fell in love with the sport, and you wish you know what I'm saying, back in the day you would have hollered at Don King when you first met him and you was doing your thing, and now you in the sport and you got a love for it and you want to dominate it just like how you do in any other business venture of yours. Is the love for the sport still there, or has anything tarnished it? Is it more? Has it grown even more? You
Well,
let me.
well, it's not just the love for the sport; it's the love for the people in the sport. I would say that I love the guys that's in the sport. Like I said, Anthony Peterson is probably the easiest one of my guys to work with. Kid Austin, he got a win last Saturday down in San Antonio. Bashan Champ, we got a win in Philadelphia about 2 months ago. So when you're winning and you have guys that you can actually see them grow, my goal is to watch these guys grow and become not only great boxers but great entrepreneurs, great philanthropists. I look at boxing as a way to direct our youth. We don't have many role models that our kids can look up to. If you really pay attention to some of the role models right now, I don't think that they're really role models at all, and I don't think that they should be giving our kids advice, but they are. So my goal is to create images of us that our people, if we look back 15 to 20 years, we can be proud of it.
And I was gonna say that when I trained a few guys off and on, but not recently. I speak life, and that's what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? As far as them, you being a lawyer, you bringing these guys in, teaching them to be entrepreneurs. And I was going to say that you're teaching these guys with the was instead of words, and hows and who's are on these contracts, so they know the ins and outs. So going forward, they're actually being planted to see something that them other promotional companies may not be, you know what I'm saying, actually giving it, you know what I'm saying, putting having them being privy to. So
Absolutely.
I can respect you for that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to actually hold their hand, not just to be boxers, but actually being men in life, because a lot of them came from terrible upbringings or just being misguided.
Absolutely. Because, when you look at the plight that we've had in this country as Black people, it's been rough, since they brought us over here. We're the only people who came over here in chains and shackles. So when you start off like that, if you start off bad, it usually ends bad. So we're really gonna have to work really hard to turn this Titanic around, because we are Titanic, we are major, but nobody else is gonna turn us around but us. Nobody can do it but us.
And I feel you when you say that. And a lot of us, when we get stardom or we get the damn bag or whatever, we branch off from teams and go individual. You know what I'm saying? And I can see that you'll be speaking, damn, no, we still need to damn hold damn firm, because that's the only way we're going to maintain the strength to keep building. You can't
Absolutely.
build because you get on and then you say, oh, now I'm above everybody. No, you take
I
as many
got
people as you
mine.
can to the top.
I got mine, you get yours. And
Exactly.
so many of our athletes, our rappers, that's the road they take. Once they make it, they no longer come back to the hood. It was a professor at UCLA, Jody Armour, and he did a study on when they desegregated, how all of the Black people who could afford to move into the white communities, they did. And they left the ones that was less educated, was less knowledgeable, to fend for themselves. And that's why we have what we have right now.
That's facts. That's facts. Okay, so other than Ant, what other fighters are you planning on, or are you working with now, or you plan on working with?
Well, we got a nice roster of guys right now. Ant, like I said, Ant is the one up today, because his fight is coming up next week. But Kid Austin fought last week down in San Antonio, got a 6-round knockout. He's now 10-0. He wants to go another year, because he's still only 19 years old. So he wants to get a little more time up under him before he step out and take on some of the top guys. But we believe Ant will be the first one that gets the title shot. So I'll probably walk in the ring with Ant for my first time in winning a world title. I'm pretty sure that he'll be the first one. We also have Kedar out of Detroit. He'll be fighting at 154, 160. He's 4-0 right now, national champ and an international champ. We have Bashan Champ out of Dayton, Ohio. He's 3-0. Not a substantial amateur background, but has a lot of heart. What really got me with him is that he was 1-0, and he went to another guy's town who was 5-0, and beat the guy in his own backyard. So that meant a lot to me. Most of the time, guys don't want to fight guys with winning records. They want to fight upside down fights. Then I also have a guy out of New Orleans, Alvin Vermeer, who was 16-1. He should be fighting in the next 3 weeks. We also got Nafir Charles out of Philadelphia, who is 9-0-1. And I'm getting ready to sign another guy out of Cleveland, Ohio, who's an amateur and getting ready to turn pro.
Okay.
But I'm getting calls. I'm getting calls from all around the country. People are starting to see, what I've been able to do for my guys, and people are liking it. They liking the direction that I'm going in. Matter of fact, I talked to a young lady who's 17 years old, and she's the second highest ranked 125 in the country, and her dad is interested in working with me as well. So I'm getting some really good prospects now. I can see in the near future that just about all the amateurs will be coming my direction.
Yeah. That's what I was going to ask. I know you got a lot of males. Do you plan on getting heavy in the female boxing, or are you going to just dibble and dabble in it, or is that something that you don't really want to touch at the moment?
Well, I'm gonna do everything that's in the game. Anybody that's in the game, my goal is to help them. So when you're talking about helping people, that's all over the place. You're just gonna be helping. I want to help the coaches better their positions, and I just want to, when it's all said and done, I want to be the greatest helper that ever lived.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's real spill. I remember the answer when I first interviewed you, but I'm gonna ask again. What do you look for in boxers when you go to sign them?
Well, I mean, in boxing, some of the most important things that you want to see in a person is their determination, because I believe determination will overcome almost anything else. It'll overcome the background. It'll overcome the lack of height, the lack of weight, the lack of skills. So I would put determination at the front of everything that I do. You have.
Oh shit. Yeah, Ross, you back? Oh shit. He done broke up. Hopefully we get him to go out and come back up.
Yeah, hope so. They'll get him squared away over there.
Yeah, getting a call, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta y'all know how it be on the stream, y'all, when you get them phone calls, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So he'll go out and come right back.
I'm gonna pull this table over here.
There you go, right there. Pulling tables.
Yeah,
We back. Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah. Nah, it's all good. Yeah, I remember you saying that before. Was determination in somebody that's willing to work. If they want to put in the work, you willing to help. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I remember you saying that. So
that ain't gonna change. That ain't gonna change.
Yeah, it's good to see it hasn't changed. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm open-minded though. I'm open-minded. Now, somebody might be able to come and convince me otherwise. But right now, I'm still with that determination. but you know, and when I say determination, it can't be, you know, just, you know, I want to be good. No. If you're really determined, you're gonna get up in the morning, you're gonna go to bed late at night, you're gonna get your workouts in, you're gonna put your miles in and do all the things that that's necessary for you to accomplish those goals. And right now I got about 6 fighters. I got about 6 fighters that I'm talking to. If either one of these guys is signed to me, it's gonna shake up the industry. They gonna know that I'm real. Because these are guys that's already established, you know, already getting nice checks, but are not happy with the way that they are. That people, you know, take care of their business. You know, I tell guys all the time, you got a manager that don't answer his phone, he more important than you.
Yeah. Yeah. Real shit.
You know, and sometimes the managers get bigger than the artists. You know, they starting to think that they the star. You know, they don't want to carry the suitcases. You don't want. I done saw it.
Every boxing gym I've ever gone to, they won't even take the gloves off your hand. They be like, "You got any titles on that wall?" You gotta take your own gloves off. You gotta put your own gloves on.
Damn.
Yeah.
All living that
well,
way.
You know, I want my guys to feel special because they really are special. You got to think about the job that they're doing. One of the kids' dad, man, he was talking this morning, and he asked me, you know, how many fights have I had in my life, and I thought I had quite a bit of fights in my life. You know what I'm saying? And I said, you count elementary and junior high school and high school and in jail and everything, maybe 10. And he said, man, these guys get up every morning and fight. So when you look at what they go through, they're putting a tremendous amount of pressure on themselves, and it's a tough industry. So I want to make that transition as easy as possible, and as fruitful as possible as well. You know, because it ain't no fun if you do all that work and then at the end of the rainbow there's no gold.
You ain't got no marbles. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I'm also working with Michael Nunn. I'm helping Michael Nunn get back. You know, Michael Nunn just got out, and I'm helping him readjust to society and lining things up with him as well. That's my man.
That was going to be my next question. I know you got a lot of prospects. You setting them up, putting them in great positions for boxing. What are you doing to help them for life after boxing? How you working that out?
Well, I want all my guys to have at least 750 Viking scores. They credited. That's one of the easy things that you can do is show them how to fix their credit. You know, and because without credit, you can still get a house without credit, but with credit it makes life just so much easier. You know, your interest rates are cheaper and your insurance is cheaper. Everything's a little cheaper when you got a great credit score. So one of the first things I do anytime I get a boxer, I send them to one of my friends, the landlord, and I have him start working on their credit almost immediately.
All right. KG,
I also try to encourage all of them to write their book because they all have stories, you know, and I think that some of the stories are more interesting than a lot of people would believe. You know, I can't wait to Ant and his brothers and sisters all put their story together. You know, they have a very, very interesting story. I don't know if you know, but Ant had told me that they were world champs still living in the projects. Lamont was a world champ, and they were still living in the projects.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you know what I'm saying, you looking out for everybody for life after boxing. Because, you know, a lot of people like to say, you know what I'm saying, let's just get the money now. Let's get the money now. But what you gonna do with it once you get it? You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna be able to keep it? Is this gonna be wealth, or you just gonna be the rich nigga running around? So,
well, you know, so
and
many
talk
of
to
our
manager.
boxers, you know, my tennis coach used to tell me stories about Joe Louis. After he retired from boxing, he was standing in front of one of the casinos working the door, and he was talking about how a little bitty white man would come up to him and be punching on him, talking about, "You don't look so tough right now, Joe. You don't look so tough." And I would hate to see one of my guys having to stand in front of a casino because they don't have enough money to pay their rent, or they didn't take their money and do the right things with it to sustain themselves, you know, for the rest of their life.
yeah. Okay. We talked about the boxing, but I do have you here. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I want to touch bases with you on a couple other things. So we'll jump off boxing real quick.
I know where you're going.
The
I know where you're
marijuana.
going.
The
I know.
marijuana.
Nope. Not yet. See, everybody thought I was gonna go there. Nope, not yet. We're not gonna touch the marijuana yet.
Well, you know, I love the marijuana.
Okay. Let me ask you this. I heard that you have been talking to the producers of Snowfall, and you know, giving them some of that Freeway Rick Ross seasoning to make it authentic. You know what I'm saying? Is that true?
I talked to them, but I ain't giving them nothing.
Ain't giving them nothing.
They stole enough already. I ain't giving them nothing. I'm doing my own series. You know, Snowfall's doing some great numbers.
I want in. Can I get in there, man?
Snowfall's doing some great numbers. But I believe when you come with the real, when you come with the truth, everywhere I ever been, when the real and the truth come around, the fake always leave, sneak out the back door. So what I'm working on right now is I'm working on my own series, and I did have a meeting. I had a couple meetings with some of the producers from Snowfall, but I have no desire to work with them in any capacity. I want absolutely nothing to do with the show, other than, you know, I'm doing a podcast called After the Snow. You know, where I go in and I tell them, you know, where they took words or the scene that they took from the book. But other than that, I don't want anything, because you know what? I don't work for money. See, these people, they be having it twisted. They be thinking that you know, that all Negroes work for money, but I don't work for money. I work for the pleasure of working. I enjoy working. The money is just a trophy that I get from a job well done. You know, it's like, you know, when the running back, he run and he hit 1,600 yards in one season, and they give him the running back of the year or the greatest running back of all time. And, you know, that's what I want. I don't want to be you know, somebody who say, oh well, we gave him, you know, $10,000 a week, and that's all we gave him. And he never won a Grammy. He never won an Emmy. So I would rather go out and win the awards than have them to bootstrap me on a certain amount of money and tell me what I can do and what I can't do. And you know, I was telling them on my podcast, before I started doing this podcast, I was really, really angry with John Singleton. You know, I thought that he was one of the dirtiest motherfuckers in the whole world. And I usually don't curse, but, you know, he made me feel like that. And I started analyzing the show, and I saw it. I said, oh, I see what happened. John went to him and told him he had the show and he had Rick Ross, but they said they'll take the show and they don't want Rick Ross because they knew that I wasn't going to allow them to portray me or us in an image that was negative to what we stand for. So it was better for them to do the show without me.
Okay. Yeah, they knew the morality and the realness was too strong. You know what I'm saying? You can't be bought. You know how the game go. You can't be bought. You know what I'm saying? But I think the series that you come out with will be, you know what I'm saying, definitely better.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm gonna kill it.
That sauce, man.
Yeah, we don't have to see. One thing about us is we don't have to create violence or negativity because there's enough of it already in our hood. You know, all you got to do is do your research. But if you don't do no research, then you won't know, and then you'll just start adding stuff in and making stuff up, and it never comes out right. You know, it never does, and that's why they show is running out of gas. I think next year will be their last year of bamboozling us. You know, having people thinking that it's a real show about a real character, and you know, they got a lot of real stuff in there. But they got a lot of fake bullshit in there too. You know, tigers in South Central LA. Come on, man, stop it. Nobody never had no.
I laugh so hard because one of my homeboys said that too. He said, "Come on, man. Now we just do it too. We do it too much. You know what I'm saying? We do
you went overboard. So
yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. KG, you got something for him?
I'm sitting here enjoying the conversation because you want to know something?
What?
I have not watched one episode of Snowfall.
Smart man.
Not one episode. And everybody keeps saying, hey, man, you better go ahead and binge it, man. Catch up, man. That shit dope, man. That shit dope. And I'm like, I get there. Same thing with Ozark. They trying to get me with Ozark, too. You know what I'm saying? So
it's dope if you like cartoons.
I like comedy. You know, especially when you see the gaps in it.
Comedy is good, but cartoons is a little different than comedy.
Okay.
You know, in cartoons, you know, they get smashed by a car and come right back alive.
True.
Big sludge hammer come hit him in the top of the head and have his body go into each other, and he still, you know, walk around and jump around, and he come back together, be a whole man again. You know, that's what I mean by cartoons.
I got you.
Okay. Let me ask you this one: is it any other new business venture that you have found yourself into?
Well, you know, like I said earlier, the marijuana industry is right now is my favorite.
Not yet.
You don't want to go into the marijuana yet?
Not yet. Any other new ventures? You know what I'm saying? Are you into like you selling paintings or something now, or you find art? What we doing? What's the new venture? The newest?
Well, you know, the NFTs. You know, I just stepped to the NFT. We're working on an NFT right now, but what we're working on more so than anything is the utilities, because we don't want our NFT to be a cash grab. You know, so often people put these NFTs out and all they're doing is grabbing people money and they're not giving them any benefit. Well, what I want to do with my NFT is going to benefit everybody who buys one. And also we're going to make it where it increases in value as well. Just like crypto, just like the Bitcoin, but it's going to be in an NFT. I'm learning about this NFT thing. I'm finna turn up on the NFT as well as my marketing for my boxing. I got one of the biggest promoters, probably in the country, that's giving me a little advice once in a while. You know, I was able to squeeze a little bit out of, you know, when people get rich, it's hard to get information from them. Well, not just that, but it's hard to even get their attention. So I got his attention every now and then. He'd text me back and give me a little inside scoop on something. So I'll be doing some things with my fighters and with myself. You know, people gonna see some new stuff. You know, I've been dressing down, and I'm gonna start dressing up a little more. I just hired. Well, I didn't hire them yet, but I'm in the process. I'm getting ready to hire 3 new clothing designers to start designing my clothing line, so it'll be more attractive to people other than just the people who like me. You know, people who've been buying my T-shirts and stuff, they just buy them because they like me. You know what I'm saying?
Bullshit. That's bullshit. Hold on, OG. I gotta call. Nah, man. Fuck that, man. Why is it that motherfucking Bill Gates and all these other rich motherfuckers could wear what the fuck they want when they go outside. When I like the way you dress. That's some rich nigga, real nigga apparel that you be wearing. I don't give a fuck about this shit right now, nigga. We got too much money to be worried about this bullshit. I like that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like it when you do it. Now it's like, oh, now come on, Rick. We can't have you dressing like. No, man, fuck that.
Yeah, I like it too. You don't have to think about what you're wearing. You just get up and put something on.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I appreciate that from you, man. Don't let them take that from. I mean, you want jazz niggas up in the street. I ain't mad at you for that. You know what I'm saying? You want jazz nigga. You got to do that.
Well,
they
you know,
right
we
about
like
that part.
We like fine things. Black folks like fine things.
Yeah, but you ain't got to be in that shit, man.
Just be comfortable, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I ain't gonna wear it if it ain't comfortable.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? OGB, every time I see you be dressed like, nigga, this is real money right here. I don't know nothing about the other niggas. This is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I don't know.
You know what my man say? We don't give a fuck. We don't give a
but yeah, though.
To take it back to boxing real quick, you know, I see what you're saying you're doing as far as fighters and everything like that. What is your relationship with their trainers? You know what I'm saying? Because that's a different vantage point. You know, the boxer, he's in the ring, he sees it his way. That trainer, he's the outside damn source. I'm saying I always compare boxing to NASCAR. Everybody's a team to actually get across that finish line. So, you know what I'm saying? What is your aspect and relationship when it comes to the trainers?
Man, well, you know something. You read my mind. You been reading my mind, huh? You listen to my phone calls. Man, today, every trainer in the building came up and shook my hand and took a picture with me.
Beautiful.
I believe, and I shouldn't be telling my secrets, but I'm gonna tell it anyway. Fuck it. Let them try to stop it. I believe that the trainers is the key to this game. If you can cut the rest of the promoters and managers off from the trainers, then you cut them off from the source. And the trainers is the key. So I'm gonna definitely be putting a lot of my emphasis in the trainers. But what I had to do right now is I had to show the trainers too. You know, when you start in a business and you don't have any track record, then people don't really believe in you. So what I'm doing right now with all my guys right now is these guys are my demos. These are the guys. You know how artists, when he go to a record label, he got a demo tape. Man, this is what I sound like. So, you know, because I was talking before anybody else was talking to a guy, you know, Tiger Johnson, Keyshawn Davis, you know, a bunch of those guys that went to the Olympics. I was talking to those guys early in their career, but none of them was willing to take a chance with me. You know, they didn't feel that I had what it takes to get them to the level that they felt they want to go to. So with the guys who took a chance with me and allowed me.
You just got a call.
But I think he got a call. He know though. You know what I'm saying? I don't think.
Yeah, he know.
Yeah. He getting the hang of this. He getting the hang. You getting the hang. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hold on. I don't know.
I do these interviews all the time, so
yeah.
So you know, I kind of know how it goes. I usually have my other phone with me, but one of my partners borrowed it. He brought it back. Yeah, but these guys are kind of like my demos. You know, they're kind of a way for me. You know, when I first was talking about getting into boxing, you know, first thing people used to tell me, "Oh, Jay-Z didn't make it, 50 Cent didn't make it," and I was like, "Do I look like Jay-Z? Do I look like a 50 Cent?" You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna be something, I'm gonna be a whole dollar. Yeah. So these guys are like my demos, so that now people can see. You know, matter of fact, like I said, I talked to the young lady's dad last night. Matter of fact, and the first thing he told me, he said, "Man, I like what you're doing with your guys. You know, and my guys are being visible. You know, they're being where people can see them, and you would think that some of them had better records than or better resumes than a lot of the guys that are higher than them. You know, for us in the ranking or in the money making, but they don't know how to use this marketing to their advantage.
Okay. KG, you got another one about boxing?
I'm gonna ask him about fights. You know what I'm saying? Ask him who he thinks gonna do what. But other than that, you know what I'm saying, y'all can get funky on the other shit, because I know that he gonna say it again, because he can't say it a third time. Ready? You stand dodge it again.
Oh no, we about to talk about some weed. Oh, we about to talk about some weed. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I remember last time I talked to you, you told me how you was getting into the game. I remember this was in the beginning. You was like, yeah, I'm about to really put my foot in it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know it was like this. Oh my God, it's going down. Then I see you everywhere with LA Kingpins. You let me know. You know what I'm saying? How has things been going? What you got planned for the future? What it's looking like?
Well, we in 5 states right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying. Cookies might be.
Oh, you got another call. Okay, yeah. When they get out, yeah. Okay, you know I gotta hear this. He got me all ears. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
They say you know, Verizon say, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yeah, Cookies had a big jump on me.
Uh-huh.
They had a big jump. So I had a big episode. You know, I was down 5 rounds to 0. You know what I'm saying? In the 5th round. But you know, I'm starting to make my move now. You know, I'm in Boston. I went to Boston. I'm the biggest brand in Boston right now. So what I had to do is I had to go places that Cookie hadn't penetrated. You know, and I took over that one first. And then I'm gonna be in Ohio. I just signed a deal where I'm gonna be in Ohio. Then I'm gonna be in Chicago. So what I'm gonna do, because I know my brand is bigger than theirs, without a fact. My brand is when you look at a brand, you know, you heard of Cookies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When you look at a brand like Cookies, they're big in the weed industry, but that's it. My brand is big all over the world for so many different avenues that eventually I gotta dominate the weed business. So it's going really well. Um, I still haven't opened my dispensary yet. You know, fighting with the city. They going through their little changes about, you know, how they want to do certain things. And my grow haven't opened yet. Once those 2 open, it's gonna be game over. You know, I'll be making LeBron James money without shooting basketball. You know, or running a football. I'll just be sitting back watching it grow.
Yeah.
Literally watching it grow.
Well,
Look. What I'm saying is, will Ross Brand be penetrating in Virginia tomorrow night?
yeah, hold on, man. Get out of here, man. Hold on.
y'all legal? Y'all legal yet?
Oh, yeah. Now, yeah, are we? Yes, indeed. But look, OD, you in DC right now. You know what I'm saying? I know that's a good market for you. You know what I'm saying? And it's wide open. Have you thought about tapping the market that you're in presently?
I would love to get in DC, but I don't think they have their stuff all the way together yet. They don't. It's still a bunch of renegade stuff going on. So I haven't got into DC yet, but DC is definitely a market that I plan on getting into. But you know, I'm gonna help all my guys get their own brands too. You know, they might as well sell weed too. It's legal.
Yeah.
You know, all of them have an opportunity to start their own. Because I'm studying the NFT business right now too, so I'm gonna help them with their NFTs. Anything that I do, it makes it easy for me to teach my guys how to do it. So we just gonna parlay off of each other. You know, each one teach one.
Absolutely. And like I said, I know you are correct. It is a little bit more renegade than the normal in DC, but Virginia is not that. And it is legal, so you definitely have a market in the Virginia area. And you know, DC, Maryland, Virginia is all right there in the same little. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So you
yes.
know,
I run
where
the
it's not
both of
right
them.
with one is right with the other.
I
I'm
sold a lot
pretty
of
sure.
books. I sold a lot of books in all three of them. Matter of
Yes,
fact,
I
one
know.
of
It's a lane for you. It's a spot for you, and it's a home for you out here. Believe that, OG.
and matter of fact, Richmond County Jail may have been one of the first jails that I ever spoke at. So just for the record,
Yeah.
and they showed me a lot of love there. The inmates, you could hear a pin drop when I was talking. I told them how to do their time. You know, I'm amazed that the jail system didn't bring me back. But you know, we got people who run this system who are still allowing 18-year-olds to buy submachine guns, which you know I don't understand. But that's for another day. But I had to throw that in there the way our system's being ran by some of these people who almost like boxing, you know. They just
Yeah.
run it so they can get the money.
Yeah.
As long as they get the money, they don't care who get killed, you know, who get messed over, who get sexually assaulted. Just give them their money.
Yep, no heart in it.
Yeah. That's a fact. That's a
Well,
fact.
well, when you're in something for so long, you do tend to turn into a vampire.
Yes.
So yeah, so these old motherfuckers, man, these motherfuckers and stuck their teeth into every damn thing that they can stick their teeth in, and
And
man, if you stop it,
it's time for some new guys.
that's why we got to
Some
put those peripheral blockers on. You know what I'm saying, with this young stable that you about to damn start producing right now, and make sure, like I said, they know the ins and outs. So when these damn vultures try to damn rear their naked, you know what I'm saying, they dirty ass heads in, we know what type of time to be on.
That's right. Well,
So
you know, y'all educating, you know, with the show, you know, doing what you're doing right now with us talking. This is definitely gonna be something that the youngsters look at and analyze and figure out, you know, what they're supposed to be doing. Uh, Before we end, I'm gonna tell you about a book I read, and he talked about at one time they didn't think a human being would ever be able to do the 100 inside of 10 seconds. And once one person did it, they just kept breaking the record to where it's at right now today. You know,
mhm.
we got guys that have run that 100 inside of 9-2. So we just got to keep pushing and keep showing them the way and keep giving them the confidence. Matter of fact, another thing before we end, another thing, when I was in Chicago, my man Bible, who also had a life sentence in the pen at the same time I did, he was the number 2 guy on Larry Hoover's indictment. You know, it was Larry Hoover, and the next name under Larry Hoover was Bible name. And when he got out of ADX, he came to the pen, and I started showing him how to shepherdize his case and how to go over his case, and we got really tight before I won my appeal and went back. And one of the things when I spoke in Chicago the other day, because he's from Chicago, I called him up on the stage because that was the first day we had saw each other since we left the pen. And one of the things that he told the audience is that when we and him was together, I kept telling him, "I'm gonna win my case. I'm gonna win my case." And when I won my case, it showed him that he could win his case as well. So we just got to keep showing our people, man, that they can win, that we are winning, and they're gonna catch on.
That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. All right, before we go, I'm gonna ask you one question, you know what I'm saying? One more question real quick. Me and KG was having a discussion. You are with management. Well, KG, I'll let you ask you know what I'm saying, how you asked with the Devin Haney, how you wanted to ask.
Oh, it was a question for Ant, you know what I'm saying? Because I know him and Dev had sparred at one point in time. And I was going to ask, you know what I'm saying, him coming from the point where he got it from the mud, you know what I'm saying, and then, you know what I'm saying, had to go get it. And not just then boxing, with life in general. And you on the same aspect, having, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, embrace them, you know what I'm saying, your lifestyle, and they're going and dug from that point to be the damn best person you could be. They're putting Dev in the same light, you know what I'm saying, they're saying he's going to war. And, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to know what was your, outlook on this upcoming fight with, Devin Haney and George Kambosos going on out here in Australia.
Well, I don't like the fact that first of all, the Dev is going over without the guy who's been in his corner, since he started boxing. That's definitely a negative. I thought Dev should have went over to Australia earlier. I thought he should have been over there at least 2 or 3 months before the fight to get acclimated into their environment. Because it's definitely going to be a different environment going over there. He's going to be fighting in the morning. At 9, it'll be on TV here at 9 in the morning. So that's definitely going to be something different. He's used to fighting at night. So there was a few acclimations that that's going to make it tough for him. I think that it can't be a close fight. If it's a close fight, they're gonna give it to Kambosos. But we pushing hard. Matter of fact, me and Kid Austin was talking about that last week in San Antonio, right before his fight, and he was saying how he would feel if his dad wasn't in his corner. That he's been so used to his dad being in his corner, and if his dad wasn't there, he don't know how he would be able to respond to that. And for Bill not to be there with Dev is definitely going to be a negative for Dev.
And I think that's why I spoke to, Ant having to, be homeless with his brother and having to dig from the dirt. And like I said, now you're out there. I understand that, this is a evolutionary step, whereas, Allah has him. He's going off the wall, Dad can't be there all the time. And I know we want Dad to be there, but now this gets to show, what the young lion is built of. So I understand day one, but everybody ain't gonna be there every day. So I think this, this is gonna be a true testament to him. Is he ready to then be that man that, that we're pushing him to be? Because we're saying he's great and he has them, shades of greatness written all over him. So he's facing 2 tests.
Absolutely.
Going into foreign territory with everything in Kambosos' favor. Whether he win, loses, or draw, he still has to spin the block and have to see the man again. And then, like I said, with Dad not being there because of, with the, the travel situation. So it's just, I know it's taxing, but at the same time, I think his dad's been grooming him to that point.
Well, Dev, to give Dev all the props in the world, even Kambosos' manager, me and him spoke in San Antonio at the Ryan Garcia fight, and we spoke about it a little bit, and he said how much he respect Dev for taking that fight, knowing that he has to go over there. But at the end of the day, Kambosos should have wanted Devin to be at his best. And I believe that he should have found a way to make it where Dev had all the resources that he could have. I mean, at the end of the day, this is about what it's supposed to be about: fighting the best at their best to see who's the best. If you fight a guy and he got a cold or he sprung his foot, you really didn't beat the best. You beat a lame duck. So. I believe that, and that's the way we were when we played tennis. When I played tennis, I wanted to compete against the best. Win, lose, or draw. I wanted him to be at his best because the only way that I can truly be the best that I can be is if he's the best that he could be.
Absolutely.
So, shout out to Devin, for taking that step, and I wish him well. Hopefully, he comes home with those belts, but he's fighting an uphill battle.
Respect. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, man. On that note, you know what I'm saying? We'll go ahead and get out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then we get this thing straightened out. Ant probably had problems also getting logged on like I did. And then going through everything. He might be asleep right now. But I definitely called him and we'll set up something after the win. Maybe he can come back on and talk to y'all after the win, because he definitely wanted to talk to you guys. We talked earlier today, and he was looking forward to sitting down with you.
And we're like I said, we're gonna try to make it to the fight. We're gonna try our best to do what we can to make it to the fight. So,
all right, come down. I'd love to see y'all.
Yeah,
that's what's
definitely
up.
catch up with y'all.
All right, one love.
Stay for me on the back end real quick. You know what I'm saying? And I got to get a drop from you real quick.
Okay, and any fighters that's trying to get in touch with me, go to teamfreewayboxing.com. You can hit me up right there, teamfreewayboxing.com. I'll get your message if you hit me there. I mean, you can hit me on Instagram and Facebook, but you already know thousands and thousands of messages every day. Hard to decipher.
Yes, indeed. You know what I'm saying? On that note, man, salute to the chat. You know what I'm saying? Coming through fucking with us. We definitely appreciate the love for this show. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know, man. Salute to the mighty LDBC. You know what I'm saying? It's the usual suspect King. You know what I'm saying? It's Boxing Talk. Your boy Cadillac Red, man. I'll holler at y'all in a minute, though. One.
We offer the best grooming products for you. Yes, all natural and handcrafted too. We want to help be your swagger, style, class, and luxury. We make our products tailor-made for you with high quality. Yeah, so get in style with the black, yeah. Company, to give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah. The black, gentleman, black, yeah. Company, give you swagger, style, class, and luxury. In luxury, yeah.